The highly anticipated Sims 4 Infant update has finally released. It's been out for a few hours now. I played with it for a few hours over on my Twitch. So we're going to talk about it here because I have some things to say about it. First up, let's talk about the build buy. With this update, we got 25/26 items. I say slash because we got a gate and a fence. In my mind, they're one, but they're technically two. So 25 items. We got 25 items in the update. Let's look at them. So I have them all laid out right here with all of the swatches. So we have 4 different cribs / pack and play. This one here is actually a travel pack and play, which you can put into your Sims inventory and take it with you places. The rest of them are just standard beds. These two here, this super colorful one and this like brown one, those both match base game beds that we already have. So like they fit the theme for the color schemes and everything that we already have, which I think is a great little touch. And this pack and play also has the similar swatches as that. It has the ones that match these swatches too. Now this one is entirely new. It has a bunch of swatches and I think they're really, really pretty. This is definitely the one that I'll be using regularly when I make nurseries. And then you can also upgrade the bed and turn it into a toddler bed. And I haven't yet done this in game, but I'm assuming it turns into this bed. And isn't this just precious? I think this will be my go-to toddler bed for a long time. You can see when they change the lighting that some of them have like really light patterns on it and they're not all in your face. And I think I like that a lot. There's also a new base game bassinet, which we've never had before. So this is a great thing to have. I'm excited to have this. It's so much cuter than the original one. Just look at the difference. It's so much nicer. It's so much nicer than the original one. So that'll be really great to have for nurseries and I like it a lot. I'm curious to see which one still defaults, if the original one is the default when you go to the hospital to have your kid and come back and it's in that one, or if it'll like go back and forth. I'm interested to see how that works. Next we have this giant llama that I'm actually obsessed with. It just looks like a bunch of Cuscos from Emperor's New Groove and I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed. I think they're really fun. There's not much interaction you can do with them from what I found, but they're really cute and they're a fun little thing to add to the nursery. There's also this like little rack situation. It's like a diaper storage rack thing and I think it's really, really cute. I really like it a lot. I could probably use it in a lot of different things. It doesn't look like diapers necessarily in the top thing. You could like pretend that it's not diapers and put it anywhere. And I think that's really cute. I think it's a really cute item. And then we also have this little basket. Now there's nothing you can do with the basket. I was hoping it was going to be a trash can because it's really cute. Like this would be a really cute like nursery trash can for like all the diapers and things, but it's just a little basket decoration, but it's really cute. It's got some really cute swatches. And then we have a bunch of like clutter items. So we have this little basket. We have this lamp, this little fox lamp with all these swatches and all of these different types of baskets. I think they're really fun. And a bunch of them can definitely be used for things not like nurseries. Like you can use these for a lot of things like these baskets and these ones. This would be great for the bathroom. I just think they're really nice. There's also like a little wipes. There's like baby wipes that I think are really, there's also this little clutter set with like Q-tips and soaps and stuff. And honestly, it doesn't have to be, again, like it doesn't have to be for babies necessarily, but it's really cute and I like it a lot. I love this bookshelf rack. And this is a fully functional bookshelf. You can like, buy books, grab books, put books away here. And I think it's really cute. It's really, really cute. And like the swatches are all really nice and they're neutral and they're nice and pleasant to look at. There's also 3 new little toys with a bunch of cute swatches as well. They're hard to see though, so I don't have the other swatches, but they're so cute. And actually this one is not the frog by base. It's this little like gummy bear looking thing, but they're really cute. They have like little animals and little swatches. And this little one in the middle, this is like a rattle and it actually makes sound. And I like that a lot. This table is also going to become one of my staples in my builds. It's a really nice, plain, simple side table, which I feel like we've needed for a long time. We have a lot of square ones. We don't have a lot of round tables that are not giant. So I'm really excited to finally have that. And then these fairy lights. These fairy lights are just precious. They're little stars. They're great for nurseries. I think they'll also be really fun in like kids' rooms or outside or like things like that. I think it's so cute. It's so cute. And they are actual lights. So they do light up unlike the ones from Parenthood. And honestly, probably my favorite thing is these rugs. The colors are just so nice. The patterns are lovely. I love these, like the cloud patterns, the mountains, and they're just so pleasant to look at. They're just so pleasant. Like the dinosaur one, I've already used the dinosaur one and I'll show you it a little bit, but like, it's so cute. It's so cute. And then we have these little mats as well. I will say that when I first saw these rugs, they showcased them with infants on them. And that made me think this was like a spot for infants to play on. They could interact with the rug. Maybe there'd be toys with it, things like that. It's just a standard, no interaction rug. And that bothers me a little bit because they made it seem, at least for me personally, they made it seem like there was going to be like, there's going to be interactions with this rug as well, but there's not, which is a little disappointing, but it's doesn't have any function. It's just some normal rugs, but they're cute. They're really cute, but they have no functionality, and I was a little disappointed about that. And then lastly, we have these fences. I think they're really cute. They're really, really cute. I do wish we had like some more solid color ones, but you know, that's okay. I don't mind. There is also a matching gate. I don't think every swatch has a matching one. There's only 9 gates, which doesn't make a lot of sense as to why there's not a matching gate for each color, but whatever. At this point, it's kind of expected to not have fully matching swatches for fences and gates. But that is an overview of the build buy. Overall, for being free items, I'm very impressed. For being free items, I like this. I would have paid $5 for a baby kit. I would have paid $5 for these items. I think they're very nice, but making them free, even better. So overall, I'm pleasantly surprised by the build buy. I will say I thought we were getting a changing table, and we are not. That is going to be a pack exclusive with Get Together, and I am a little bit disappointed about that. However, I can get over that. I can get over that. It's probably honestly easier to not have a changing table for the infants because you can just change them wherever and not have to deal with the changing table, but I digress. Moving into cast. The cast is really good. A lot of the clothing items for the infants are smaller versions of the like toddler and kid outfits, like this onesie here, these overalls, but there are some new items like this little like snowsuit and the little bear onesie, and like some of them are definitely new. And there's also a few like really cute dresses. Look at the ruffles on this one. It's really, really cute. There's also lots of skin details for the infants. There's ones for their backs and their arms and their legs even, like lots of different ones. They all have different swatches so you can make them closely match the skin tone to whatever you want to do. As for the facial features, there's a few different hairstyles. Honestly, this afro textured one is textured so nicely. This has such a nice texture. You can also have your infant be bald, of course, or just a few different versions of hair. Honestly, this little wispy one seems the most realistic to me, and I think like it looks really nice. I think this one is very, very nice. And there's some hats, and of course the helmet that a lot of babies have to wear, so they included that, which I think is really, really good. And like the hats are just so cute. Like they look so cute in these little hats. There's some little baby glasses that you can have them in, and they also have face details as well, just like the body ones, and again coming in different swatches. They also have something I wasn't really expecting, but they have little different teeth options. They could have no teeth, they could have 2 bottom teeth, they can have like 4 teeth. They're so cute. I will say the sounds of the infants is awful. That's one of my biggest complaints, is that the sounds they make are really annoying. They're really annoying. They also have 6 different traits: calm, cautious, intense, wiggly, sunny, and sensitive. And they're pretty much exactly what the words are. But so far, I've only played with the calm one, and I'll be honest, it's a little bit boring. There's not a lot going on with the calm infants, so honestly, would suggest one of the other ones to see what else there is. Now, as far as gameplay goes, I'm a little underwhelmed by the gameplay. There's not a lot for the infants to do. They can't interact with too much. They can obviously like, you know, play with toys. They could play in the trash, but they can't interact with a lot of stuff. Like they can look at things, but that's really it. They can interact with their parents, smile, watch, get fed. You can bite their fingers, and I do think that's a very funny interaction. I do enjoy that one. However, there's not a lot. The main thing that infants can do is explore different foods. And I will say the interactions are really, really cute. And like you can try a whole bunch of different foods with them. They can be like, they can love them, they can like them, they can hate it, and they can also explore it again later. They are a little gross though. The infants are a little gross. You can see that it's like making a big mess. And personally, I think that's a little too gross for me. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm also not an infant person, just IRL. So like that could also be why I'm not a big fan of that. They can also sleep in their high chairs, which I think is a really cute little thing. You can just like sit there and watch them, and they can sleep in their high chair, but they can also like get really fussy if you leave them. And honestly, I think it's a little bit too realistic. I think they have too many needs, in my opinion, to be enjoyable. There's no skills for them to learn. They can't do anything by themselves except for you kind of like crawl around. See here, you can see that they're falling asleep. There are pet and child interactions with the infants. I haven't found those yet. I don't have any pets or kids in my game currently, but it's not going to add enough gameplay for me personally to enjoy it. I think like it'll just be other interactions like peekaboo and like maybe hug and kiss on the forehead, which again, really cute, but it's not enough. Like they can't even sit on the couch, but they can like scoot around and crawl. But you can see I'm trying to click things here. They can't interact with like almost anything. They can't really interact with anything at all. They can look at the computer. You can say, what's that to the computer? But there's no skills for them to learn, as you can see down here. So honestly, in my opinion, I think infants are a little bit boring. I think they're a little bit redundant to have in the game personally. And that's all I'm going to show you for for gameplay because like I said, I played with this for about 3 hours today, doing a mix of gameplay and cast and build by, and it's nothing that's wowed me with gameplay. The gameplay didn't wow me at all. I felt very underwhelmed by it. I was expecting some sort of skill system for them or just something that they could be doing besides playing with toys. Like, they need a lot of attention to make them functional, which I guess is correct in terms of how infants work IRL, but toddlers are similar, and toddlers need a lot less hands-on in the toddler stage because they can, work on their skills and all this and that by themselves. And there's like goals for the toddlers. There's no goals for infants, at least that I have found yet. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I'm going to keep playing with the infants and see if I can find anything else different. But for the first day impressions, I'm a little underwhelmed. I don't think they needed to add a whole new life stage. I think if they just redid the newborns and just made them maybe a little bit smaller, but like have all the functionality of these infants, it would have been totally fine. I think having 3 life stages in such a short amount of time for these Sims is a little bit much. I think it's a little bit much. I've never been one to say this about wanting preteens, but I think I would have preferred preteens over infants. And again, they're really cute. They're really cute and they're kind of fun to play around with every once in a while, but I don't think I'll be actively wanting to play with infants in the future unless I can find better interactions. And now I will say that'll probably change though, because Growing Together is coming with a lot of features for infants, such as memories and milestones. So I'm hoping that'll make it better, but I wish we had some of that in the base game. I wish we had maybe a few milestones, or I don't know, like I wish there was less pack exclusive items. Personally, I've never really been one to like complain about things being in a pack versus in base game or vice versa, but I feel like the infants should have more in base game. I think they're a little bit pointless to have in base game without having any additional things to have. And I will say I'm not a big family game player, so that's why I'm not a big fan. I'm more of a let's play the 100 challenge as fast as I can kind of person, and this isn't going to add anything to that, I don't think, but I would like to have my mind changed. I'm going to keep playing out the update tonight and tomorrow before the pack comes out and just see what happens. Maybe I'll get a dog, maybe I'll get a kid, I don't know, but we'll see. But let me know your comments down below of what your thoughts are on this update. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you underwhelmed? Are you overwhelmed? Did it exceed your expectations? Did you have too high of expectations? Let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!